What's up, guys? Teacher Alec here, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about cancellations and teacher no-shows on VIPKID. Nobody ever wants to get a teacher no-show, but sometimes when your classes are very early in the morning, like 4:30 a.m., and you wake up at 4:32, you just gotta say, well, I'll get the next one and move on with your life. So the first question you should be asking is, what happens if I just don't show up for a class? Well, first of all, if you don't teach a class you were scheduled to teach, you don't get paid for that class. Should be obvious, right? The penalty on top of that depends on when and why you cancel your class. If you cancel your class 24 hours or more ahead of the booking, there is no monetary penalty other than obviously you're not paid for the class. If you cancel your class within 24 hours of your booking, you get a $2 penalty, which is tacked onto your paycheck at the end of the month. You don't have to send them a check. You'll just get paid $2 less for your next pay period. If you straight up no-show, you don't cancel, you just don't show up to the class, then it's a $10 penalty on your next pay period, which really sucks. This also applies for a cancellation of your class within 2 hours of the class. So if you decide you don't want to teach a class and it's an hour away, it's the same as essentially just not showing up to the class. If you want my personal opinions on this topic, I really don't agree with VIPKID's penalty for missing classes. I understand that they don't want teachers no-showing because it's unprofessional and it's very inconvenient for the student and their parents. No-shows are obviously very bad, but it feels really bad to be a teacher and to basically, like, you have this $10 deduction, which is roughly, give or take, the amount you're paid for a class. So they're basically saying, we're not gonna pay you for a class you've already taught, and we're not gonna pay you for the class that you missed. So it feels really, really bad, but what do I know? Now, on top of the financial penalties for missing or canceling your classes, there's also a 6 cancellation per contract limit, meaning during your 6-month contract period, if you cancel 6 classes, then you are at risk for losing your contract and your job at VIPKID. So never let your limit even get close because you will be under a lot of stress. It's bad. The good news is that if you cancel multiple classes in one day, or even no-show multiple classes in one day, if you have 5 classes on Friday and you sleep till 10 a.m. and miss all of your classes, that's only going to count as 1 class on your 6-class limit. So if you have a really bad day, don't worry, you're not going to lose your job. You have to have several different days that you miss classes. The other good news is that if there are specific circumstances that don't allow you to teach your class, you can apply for a soft or medium cancellation, meaning it wouldn't count against your 6 cancellation limit per contract period. Soft and medium cancellations can be applied to illness, giving birth, death of a relative or friend, and like circumstances that are out of your control, like a power outage or something like that. The difference between soft and medium cancellations is that for soft cancellations, you don't have the financial penalty, whereas for medium cancellations, you still do, but they don't count. Neither of them count toward your 6 cancellation limit, if that makes sense. You can apply for a soft cancellation if the circumstance is more severe. For example, if you're feeling really sick and you go to the doctors and they give you medicine for strep throat or something, that would be a medium cancellation. If you're in the hospital, that's a soft cancellation. It's the same way for the other categories. Unfortunately, right now, soft cancellations only apply to the death of an immediate family member, whereas if your really good friend passes away or something like that, that is just going to be a medium cancellation. Which is also... what are you gonna do? Anyways, guys, I hope this was a helpful guide. Don't ever try to cancel a VIPKID class. That's the bottom line. If you open your availability for VIPKID, don't plan on canceling. Only open your availability to times that you are near certain you can make those times and you won't have to, it won't conflict with anything else in your life, because you really do not want to cancel classes. However, no matter what you do, life happens, and sometimes you have to make a change and you have to make a cancellation. So please be smart about it. Please don't do it all in the very beginning of your 6-month contract, because then it's going to be tough later on if something else comes up. Just be smart about your cancellations, and you'll be alright. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If you have any questions about teaching on VIPKID, please feel free to email me at helloteacheralec@gmail.com. And if you're interested in applying for VIPKID, this whole quarantine season stuff, this is a great time to apply. So absolutely use my referral link, because that will help get your foot in the door, per se. I'll also link that in the description. See you next time, guys. Peace.